Hey, everybody, welcome to the read for this new moon in Cancer. Um, yeah, well, first we're going to get into. I've got like all my devices open because I didn't write anything down, but I did save some stuff. So there's a lot of other planetary stuff kind of going on right now. So, and it does factor in. And then what I've just been picking up, and you'll see by the thumbnail, is that it is just like that we talked about in the week read of there is this like more divine feminine element to this moon being feminine, and mothering the Cancer energy, and just really taking it as a bit of a break. And you'll see when I read these. Let's talk about the other planetary stuff though right now, just because it's been happening over the last couple days. So there's just lots of stuff going on that we do want to pay attention to. So I can't remember what day this was, on Tuesday, so the second. So Neptune retrograded. And now that is up until like December, I think. Yeah. So it's a period uh, of us being able to grow and mature within our spiritual wisdom. So I feel like a lot of this thing that we're getting, these upgrades and things like that, are like really bringing us into our true spiritual, uh, authentic self. So it's just allowing those energies to integrate. I know I did that read on Tuesday, and then and I said, it feels like it's a bit softer energy, and it is, but it isn't. Like I had a terrible night's sleep that night. Um, and I knew when I woke up, I was just like, this energy coming in is very intense. It's very big upgrades. So when those are happening, we have to like to survive it and to thrive in it. Um, we have to be good to ourselves and take care of ourselves and rest. So I feel like that's what's really going on, because it also then that puts both Pluto and Saturn in retrograde. So it's really focusing on an introspective journey. So we should make sure we're taking those moments. Um, so allowing this energy to integrate, but like doing it with, again, that ease and grace, not trying to like push through it and be so distracted and busy or any of those sorts of things, because it's just, I mean, it's like swimming against the tide, right? Like, or the waves. It's easier. I'll go back to my always analogy. I have a picture of it there. Is that it's easier to like either swim, be brought into shore, like with ease and grace, just float into it with the waves, not against them, or even better, jump up on your surfboard and ride it in, right? The other thing that's happening that started on Tuesday and is going through until Sunday is we're in the Sirius Gateway, and I totally forgot about this. Um, I'm just going to read this. This comes from a website called the Healing Energy Tools. I'm going to do a lot of reading today just because it's resonating easier than writing things down. Anyway, the Sirius Gateway is one of the most powerful portals. Blue diamond frequencies and light codes stream directly from Stargate Sirius to the Earth. These sacred energies carry the potential to catalyze profound shifts and awakenings within those attuned to that resonance. Be ready to open internal light portals, restore and balance energy. This is a huge upgrade. Rest, connect, and align to receive the high frequency of this powerful star system. Open your upper chakras and connect with unconditional love and light. So, again, with this moon too, like rest being the key, but like rest means we're not doing work. We're just not, we don't need to set up an altar, and you can do whatever you need to do, but we don't have to do these like really big things. It can just be making sure we're feeling grounded, connected to source, and working on heart chakra up, and being open and opening to the energy that's coming in and saying, I'm all for this unconditional love and light energy. For the moon in particular, just wanted to read this one. This is from Stacy DeMarco. She's got amazing card decks, but she's also does one of the most amazing like lunar calendars for the southern and northern hemispheres. So if you're going to order it, make sure you order the right hemisphere. I ended up with one year because a friend in Australia ordered the wrong hemisphere, so I got the gift, which was really nice. But these are really good moon diaries. So if you ever want a really good one, it's Stacy DeMarco, DeMarco, and it's lunar and seasonal diary. um, Once you put that in, you'll find it. Okay, this is what she has to say about this moon. And this for me was right on target. Every moon is magical. Today is a dark moon, or tomorrow, I guess. I'm recording this. When you see this, it'll be up on the 5th. Each month, I enjoy the dark moon. Why? Because I can just be. I can relax, restore, do nothing but dream a little and let go of what hasn't been optimal for the past cycle. Yes, it's like this moon takes the garbage out for you. Allow the beautiful darkness to work for you. Really easy. And again, dream, it's kind of like I always say, the key part of that is what I'm saying. I can relax, I can restore, I can do nothing but dream a little. We still want to keep doing our work, right? The manifestation piece. We don't want to be going into fear, doing any of those sorts of things. So, yeah, let's just, we'll see what these cards have to say about the moon. But I would say take it easy on this one. Be kind to yourself. Restore, relax, whatever that looks like to you, whether that's having a bath or getting out into nature, like whatever it is, find that peace and just allow. Again, it's that allowing where the process of this energy, it's, again, it's better if we're not fighting it. If we're fighting it, it does make it harder. Like it really does. Um, and I would say, like most of us, if you're like me, we're exhausted right now. Like we're tired constantly. And so it's like, just, yeah, do nothing. Do nothing but do everything by doing nothing. Oops, those two came out. So I just wanted to know what the overall moon is. Okay, so we got the devil card. Always means big change. We're in the process, we're in a big change right now. And that's why it is so exhausting. So, um, again, our best way to get through this is to not push, to not struggle, but to just go with the flow, right? Let it just bring you in to the shore, right? It's again, every time like we start talking about this, it's like I don't have it at hand to read and I'm not going to look it up, but go look up the Hopi, Hopi prophecy for right now, right? It's like it talks about a great river washing through, and that the problem is right now, the place that we're in is so many people are clinging on to the old that we're keeping it around. It's like, and I know it's frightening to let go because we don't know what the new is. But the problem is that this is this river washing through. And if in the Hopi prophecy, those who let go flow down the river to the new, right? To what we are supposed to be doing. So it takes a good degree of trust in the universe because you've got to let go of that bank, let go of all these old systems. And we're really being like taken through these systems right now, right? Politically, financially, just like they're asking us this to embrace change, and it's scary because we don't know what it is. That's a big fear for us. Um, so this one says, facing my inner demons brings me closer to my authentic self. So I would say with this, what that has to do with this moon is definitely like what are we afraid of, right? By letting go. Maybe that, if you're going to do a little bit of work around this on the moon, what are we afraid of by letting go? We also got the judgment card, which always for me is like, um, we're just in it right now. We're in this judgment period, whether you look at it biblically or not, of like things are shifting and changing. And, you know, in the end, it is going to be a great big celebration, but all of this stuff has to be is up for judgment, right? And it's not the judgment in the way we think. It's like, let's just take, we can take the political system because it's happening worldwide. This isn't happening in one country. It's every single country is going through this, every single one. So it's being put on trial, like in the in the humanitarian space, saying, okay, this isn't working for us. Like it needs to go. So it's just the dark systems are having the light shone on them, and it's really ugly, and it's the truth isn't like as great as we thought. Like we've been living in this like little happy bubble. We thought everything was going good, right? And it's like there's a lot that needs to change. Okay, the words on this card are: I awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. All illusions are shattered. That's all that's happening right now, is the illusions of what we thought this place was and how we live, and all of that is being shattered. And it has to be shattered. We've been over this several times, so it's a hard one. So I'd say like why those come up for this particular moon is saying like the dark, the work we have to do is like really starting to let go of the stuff that is not serving us. And that's the new moon thing, right? I mean, it's mostly the full moon. We want to get rid of that stuff, but it's at the new moon, we want to bring in the new. But once again, we can't bring the new in if we're still clinging on to the old. We really need to be doing the work around that. Like it's not an easy job. Um, I'd say for this moon too, though, they're still really harping on to keep it soft and to do it in the most uh, way of ease and grace that you can for this moon. Yeah, I always love this card. It's the expectation card, and it's exactly what we just talked about of where we are. We are at this like place where we don't want to go back to the old, but we're not sure. We're looking up to the sky and the horizon, and um, the new hasn't come fully into awareness or view. Like we can manifest and dream and think about these things, but it hasn't fully come to fruition yet. So we're sitting here in expectation. But this is the thing, is like the big thing is look up. Don't look to the past. Don't dwell in the past. Don't try to swim against the waves to get there. It's just like expectation always reminds me too of like what, again, it's the manifestation. What do we expect to see? It's kind of like that Christmas morning analogy too. It's like, that excitement and that anticipation, like where you don't sleep the night before. It's like we need to get into that groove and mindset of like positive expectation, right? Like this is going to be great. Like the gifts that are awaiting for us to open tomorrow morning are like so amazing. And what am I going to get? And what am I going to we have to be in that mindset and looking up and looking forward. And again, I always say like um it is just wings. It kind of looks like a tail. I always say it totally is the phoenix in this card. So allowing that to rise from the ashes too. I just It's always my favorite card. So positive expectation. Let's do that, and let's be the Hopi prophecy, and let's let go of the things that aren't serving us and move forward and dream like that quote said at the beginning. If we do nothing but just rest and recoup and restore this moon, um, but keep dreaming. I'm also going to draw three cards here from the Rose Oracle to let me know what this moon's all about, and then we'll do the regular moon cards. Oops. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is power packed, this moon, with divine feminine energy. So if again, if nothing else is resonating up till this point, oh, Sam's coming in. Hi Sam. You want to provide some divine feminine energy? You know? He's so cute. Okay. Anyway, here's the power pack. So if we focus on nothing else, sorry, focus on the divine energy. So the divine feminine energy. First up for this moon, the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery. Fall into her arms. That's perfect. That's like a perfect Cancer moon. Like if you did a visualization tonight, just falling into Great Mother Earth, the Great Mother, that feminine energy, and just being held and being comforted. That would be the best thing you could do for this moon. Is just be held and comforted in the energy. What a good meditation that would be too. So we also got Sophia. For those of you that don't know, this is the energetic mother of God. So just so you know where that reference comes to, what Sophia is. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. Again, it's asking us to tap into that energy of they've got this. This is a plan that has been in place since the beginning of time and further back. We just have to trust the plan. That's the key. The plan. Yeah, just allow, relax, release, rest, and allow. They're holding us. Like this is basically like we can just tap into that energy of these great mothers, Sophia, the great mother, Earth, all of it, Gaia. They're just holding us and nurturing us right now. And so that's the thing, is that if we're this baby, this, we can't do too much but rest and sleep and grow. That's what we're being asked to, like, integrate this energy and grow our divine potential, right? The intelligence that's already within us. And again, the destiny. This has been destined. This is going to happen. It is meant to happen. Okay. And then this is perfect because it's like, if there's any better way, I will harp on this forever and a day, is the best way for you to connect to this energy on this planet is through nature. So whether it's winter, summer, wherever you are, it's just like go outside and let yourself be embraced. Again, another big divine energy, feminine energy, Mother Earth, nature. Wow. I would say, that combination of Mother Earth and nature, God energy is out there too, right? Becoming grounded. So it is important to be out in nature and get grounded. Embodiment. Embodiment is embodying nature. We are nature. We are a part of that. We're not just like these separate entities walking around on this planet. We are made from like energy. Nature is made from energy at the bottom of it. Even like if you would get down to the molecular structure of this body, it's all minerals and like, it's embodying the fact that we are part of this. You're not separate from it. So let it hold you this weekend. And the big thing it says at the end is living in connection. So yeah, if you can do anything during this moon, get out in nature and just let it hold you. I went for a walk in the park yesterday and just it's all wildflowers, there's birds I never hear, those sorts of things. It's like find that place, even if it's your backyard, like, and just, like it's almost like if even if you don't have a hammock and or you can't get down on the ground if it's snow or wherever you are, but just try to connect in some way and be at peace too. Like don't be thinking about, oh, I got to clean the house and then I've got this and this and this to do. It's like we really need to connect and shut it all off this weekend, and just really allow this energy to integrate because it's coming anyway, right? Like this is the divine plan. These energies are going to continue to be intense and come through us and upgrade us. Like this is a nonstop process. So again, it's the water analogy. Why would you fight it? Don't fight it. It makes it so much harder on you. Like if you we have the option to go through this with ease and grace. So why would we not choose that? I know. It's terrible. And then yeah. Anyway. Okay, let's do our regular moon read. See what the cards have to say about this Cancer new moon. But I mean, there's just 100% picking up on this pure feminine energy that we need to be embodying and embracing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I usually do three, don't I? We'll probably make this really long, but we'll do it anyway. What do we need to be doing? Okay. First up, the answers you need are coming. This is part of this. We are getting big upgrades. Again, it, we have to be in a good space and in attunement to receive these. So if we're distracted and not in our element and not rested, it takes a little bit longer to integrate these energies. So again, do the best you can to just allow. Um, the answers are coming to you. That has a lot to do with like when we are quiet in the mind, those answers are already present within us. What was that? The divine intelligence. Um, and again, it's yeah, intelligence within. It's already there. Um, we have to be very still and quiet to access that. Um, we also got it's time to release negativity, which is just again, it is all that lower energy that is no longer serving us. It's time to just to let it go, let go of that edge, float down the river. It's interesting. We also got don't let pride get in your way, but I'm not picking this up as like it's something that we're doing. Um, this I feel like this is just that Lionsgate energy coming in. Um, and instead of letting it, it's not that it gets in your way, but it's almost like we want to start utilizing that energy, that lion energy, that pride energy, and not in the pride sense that we are like the king of it all, the head of the group, the leader. I think this is pointing us more towards being a part of the pride of the whole family. So really started to bring in that energy of others. Um, yeah, it's just yeah, it doesn't read like the card says, but we'll see what the other cards have to say. But it just feels like it's just trying to draw in that energy of like, the Lionsgate is approaching. It always makes itself known, at least like anywhere from 4 to 6 months before it happens. So I feel like it's more just about the energy of getting us um, into the. Okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. I was like, I'm gonna do a clarifying card, but I'm just gonna split the deck. So this is the split. Here's the bottom of it. And I split the other Leo card. So confidence is your key to success. So that's kind of funny because it's the polar opposite of letting pride get in your way. Like if we're talking pride about, I'm this and I'm so, like um it's not neither of those cards, like the description isn't right. It's just about it really is just letting us know. Start tapping into that lion energy because we're gonna go this right now. There's gonna be all this moon and the one in the full moon in Capricorn at the end of the month, but I think they're both going to be like more centered on this divine feminine. And then when this Leo energy comes in, Leo season and the Lion's Gate, we're going to be working more with that divine masculine side. So just it's almost like it's just preparing us to like see all of these energies and start integrating them because they're going to be important moving forward past that. That's all I'm getting from that. So again, it's not a lot of work that we have to do, but make sure you're just we just need to be observing, right? Um yeah. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. It okay, that's why this is okay, that's why that lion energy came in right there. Is that this moon, even though what did it say in that quote about I can't it's on my other thing, so but it's just like we're in the phase of dark to light right now. So we're still dealing and working. We can't just like ignore our shadow stuff and the dark. It's being exposed in the world heavily right now. So, but the process that we're going through is coming out of the dark into the light. The light is shining bright, shining on these things, making them visible to us. So the reason I say that is I'll read it this way. The first one that came up was the Shadow Queen. So acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So it's interesting because that is the old way, but um, it's funny though because she's the Shadow Queen, but she's holding the light. She is like starting the dark to light. So I would say the key word on this is definitely the acquiring knowledge. And I think that's a lot of these upgrades coming in. Um, is like we do have to shine the light on the shadow stuff. It's just what's happening in the world right now, and it's the process. So this moon is a lot about because when we're asking these cards, we're asking like, what's this moon about, and what should we be doing? Um, this is like shining the light on this darkness, and because the other card we got is the Queen of Light, so we went the Queen of Shadow or the Shadow Queen and the Queen of Light. Interesting, right? Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. It's funny, a lot of these cards, the end word is always sort of I don't want to say a negative aspect, but the opposite aspect. This is the one card that doesn't have it. It's illumination, enlightenment, celebration. It's just, yeah, this moon is just helping us move through what we were destined to move through, right? Um, and so just trying to help us do that with as much ease and grace as possible. And here's why, because the third card is the High Lady of Love and Compassion. How do we get through this dark to light period? With love and compassion. Love and compassion for self, for others, for this planet, for nature, for animals, for it all. Again, I could sound like a broken record, and I probably will, is when all of this gets too much, or you know, when it's really hard work, the best thing we can always do is return to heart chakra, right? Be living in a place of heart chakra. I think heart chakra is also the most connected to the Christ consciousness, right? That's where it resides in us. So tap into that energy. So this is reverence, kindness, and consideration. It's honestly, it's just like really putting out um, the vibration of love and compassion as much as we can. Um, Again, I love this card too. She's a fairy out in the forest. Lots of butterflies, lots of fairies, flowers. Um, Again, pointing us to nature, nature, nature. You can't get away from it. It's going to be our saving grace. There you go, saving grace. Yeah, I mean, I don't know I think I already titled this video preemptively, and now I can't remember what I did. So we'll see if it's anywhere close to to being similar to what we're saying. Okay. I always use these guys as a bit of a, um, as sort of the next two sets are advice. Okay, first up, focus on the positive. Again, there's lots of shadow shit going on. Sorry for swearing. Right now, it's just being churned up in front of our faces because it has to be transmuted. Our job is to help transmute this energy. So again, if we go back to what I said in the beginning, this moon, our job is to like rest and recuperate and all those R words. But the big part is to keep dreaming, right? Part of dreaming is focusing on the positive. What's working? What energy do we want to take with us? Again, right? Staying in that mindset. Um, Finding a balance. This is the key we're talking about for this moon, right? Dark and light. It's like we're not too far dwelling in the dark and the negative and the narrative of fear and all of this. We're like, we might be over here for a little bit investigating some stuff and shining some light on this darkness because that's part of the job right now. But we're not staying here so that we're out of balance, right? We're spending those moments, whatever that is, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, out in nature, looking at the night sky, whatever it is, balancing and bringing the light. We're not out of balance. We've got to find that balance. So and again, the minute we're too far on this side, do something. Just throw the light back in to increase the light. You also, at the same time, we can't be all airy fairy and over here and just be like, I'm in love and light and whitewash it, lightwash it. We can't do that either because then we're not burying our head in the sand to this. It has to be exposed. It has to be like transmuted, like I said. So it's about finding that balance, right? I would love to spend all day, every day over here in the light, but it's also not practical right now because we're still in this third dimensional space and we have things that we have to do. But if we're not in balance with those two, we just make it harder on ourselves. And why would we do that? We shouldn't do that. This is the dark to light card. This moon is all. I should have called the video dark to light, but I think I've already said so much stuff about dark to light over the past few weeks, so I probably have even called a video of that. Reveal what needs to be seen. Here's the thing, though, is like it's like we may not have the power to uncover stuff. It's being uncovered for us. There's us, right? Just sitting in reverence. That was another word on the card. In observation, in prayer, in meditation, in compassion, in love, and just allowing, there's that word again. It's come up so many times this week. Allowing this divine plan to play out. We are just the observers. And just by acknowledgement of what is happening is helping to transmute the energy. So that was funny. It was 3333 when I said that. 3333. Reveal what needs to be seen. That goes for things too, is like as some of this ugliness is uncovered, don't stuff it down, don't bury it. Let it come out to be seen so that we can transmute it. We sort of don't have a choice. That's the way the world is working right now. Anyway. All right. 3 more advice cards. And I'm going to do those guys and we'll leave it there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oops. I'm reading that last. Yeah. Okay. The first step is seek healing. Now, I mean, definitely, we all have points in our life that we could be healed, right? So it's just saying a little bit for this moon. Make sure you're actively paying attention to those things. I think a lot of what needs healing right now is is soul healing, right? And soul soothing and that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm getting more from this is just make sure you are doing what we said this moon. Rest, restore, allow these energies to just kind of integrate. Um, Try your best to do this with ease and grace, right? Seek healing is also interesting because it's like maybe some of you do need to like go get a Reiki session or um, go for a spa day, whatever it is, but just allowing ourselves to truly rest, right, and be held by others. Um, this is like when you seek something, it's because we're looking for help from others, whether and that it's in this healing realm. So whatever it is, that piece of you that needs to be held and comforted and transmuted uh, in the health way is like seek that healing this moon. I'm gonna do this one first. We also got the law of attraction. So again, it goes right back to that little quote I read right at the beginning. It's about us. It's not, it's like, yes, we're resting. Yes, we are doing nothing, um, but allowing, but we're still dreaming. Keep dreaming. That quote could have been more um, like prophetic. So if you missed it or you can't remember it, go back and watch the beginning when I read that. And then we just got moon magic transformation. Yeah, a lot. This is a great time of transformation. It's just like it's one of those things too. It's like we don't want to stop it from happening. Just allow it to happen and you know, and be in the best place we can be. Be magical, be open, be accepting. All right, let's do 3 of these guys and then we will call it for this moon. Mm, yeah. Interesting. This is all like okay. So these 3 cards are definitely it may not be what we do this moon. We take this rest, but this is like this is the path forward. Just reminding you. I just like the moon pictures too because they're all different. I am beginning an exciting new path of self-discovery. New path. The new path is like what do we want to see, right? Um I am the creator of my future. This is really like the manifestation key of this weekend is make sure you're doing the work around dreaming. I have the power to change my destiny. Yeah, like I said, we're just going to read those 3. We're going to leave it right there. Those are our moving forward cards from this point. So, yes, rest, relax, enjoy this moon, restore however you do that. Obviously, the big key that I'm getting is that we get in touch and tune with nature, make sure we're grounded. Um, yeah, and just whatever whatever you feel it needs to heal that still isn't healed in your life. And this could be on a soul level, those sorts of things. When it came up with that seek healing, you also have a team of like energy beings, right, to help you with that. So make sure you're looking at talking to your angels, asking your guides, all of that. Like, this, whatever piece it is, I really want to heal this piece. It's going to be different for everyone. So um, don't forget about your team of like spiritual backing that you've got. You've got a they've got a big influence in this, and they're there to help you. They came to help you as we go through this whole crazy dark to light time. So, and just remember, like you came to do this. You asked to come to do this, whether you believe that or not. Sometimes, um, and so we knew we were going to be actively participating in this. So it's time for us to actively participate. But we're being given a little hall pass this weekend to be like to nurture ourselves, but not just nurture ourselves. Like I said, that's the other energy of healing is allow these divine feminine energies from the beginning to hold us and comfort us and keep us. Um, yeah, okay. And then I split the deck on the rose because I was like, let's do one more card from that feminine energy. This is the card we got, the return. A new story. You decide. Alignment. It's coming together. I don't need to say anything else. That pretty much sums it up. So that's what this moon is all about. Um, just keep doing the good work and know that you're doing the good work and feel within you that great expectation that like you are part of this. We are one with nature, right? Whatever that card was. Yeah. It's gonna be fine, you guys. It's hard to see right now, but man, it's coming. It's all coming together. It's just like it's this little fight we're having right now too with us like not letting the divine carry out its plan. It's like, well, no, but this is so bad, and we got to fix this, and blah. It's like just we got this. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be comforted. Take a deep breath and rest. All right, I'm gonna quit talking because otherwise I'll just keep talking. Enjoy this moon. Get some rest. I do want to say, anytime there it like has been in the cards when we're reading them, doesn't matter what we're reading for, whether it's a moon or it's a portal. There's always a notion of when we have these rest periods, definitely take them because what it means is generally we're about to accelerate and there's going to be another intense period of energy that needs to be worked with. So it's kind of like we replenish ourselves and then we go back out and do the next thing, right? So we're not just like constantly being hit with this stuff. We are given moments of peace and ease and grace. So take them while they're there, enjoy them, utilize them. It's a great time to shut off the outside world. It's still going to be doing its thing, so we can just go and regather ourselves so we're ready to go for this next thing. It's always happened like that, and so enjoy this rest period. Take the time to do that for yourself, to love yourself, to nurture yourself, and know that you're being held. Like I said, it's like we're in a hammock at the lake, um, but we're surrounded by just like this massive feminine energy that's comforting, healing us, and helping us. So yeah, tap into that because it is probably the best thing we could do for ourselves right now. Okay, take care, you guys. I love you. Enjoy all of this moon in its glory.